welcome back to another video and welcome to another part of my must-have series. So I have been doing a must-have series on my channel if you are new here, where basically I just sit down and talk to you guys about obviously my must-have products in each category. So far we've done eyeshadow palettes, specifically colorful eyeshadow palettes. We've also done foundations and we have done concealers as well. So I will go ahead and link those videos down below in case you guys want to take a moment to go ahead and catch up. But for today's video, we are going to be talking all about primers. So in my opinion, primers are super important. I know not everyone loves primers and not everyone believes that a primer makes a huge difference. But for me personally, I definitely do see a difference when it comes to priming. If I do not prime my skin, I feel like my makeup does not last as long. It doesn't look as smooth, and I feel like it's almost like an extra step, but it's going to really prep your skin just to make sure that everything's going to look really beautiful once your makeup is completely done. So we're going to be talking about primers today. By the way, you guys, I decided to put on a bold lip today. Fall is almost here and I just felt like it giving you guys a little fall vibe. And please don't mind my hair, you guys. It looks crazy because after doing my makeup today, I was just like, I really don't feel like doing my hair, so this is what we're working with today, which is fine. It is what it is. We can look past it, okay? We're talking about primers. We're here for the good primers, not for the hair, okay? We're gonna go ahead and jump right into today's video. Before we jump in, please don't forget to give this video a huge thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you have not already. And of course, without further ado, if you guys would like to see all of my must-have primers, then just keep on watching. Alright you guys, so the first primer that I want to talk about is one that is no surprise. You guys see it on my channel all the time. It's simply amazing. You guys, I absolutely love this primer. This is the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer. This is what it looks like right here if you guys have not seen it before. You guys, this primer is so amazing. I love it. And the funny thing about this primer is when it actually launched, I did purchase it and I used it one time. I broke out and I wasn't sure what it was. I just had assumed that it was the primer, so I ended up returning it at Sephora. And then I kept seeing so many people use it and I was like, wow, like I wonder if that was really breaking me out or if it was something else. And I ended up getting the little travel size to just try it out on my skin one more time. I tried it out. It was amazing. No breakouts, thankfully. And so I was like, you know what? Girl, I need to get the full size. So I did pick up the full size, and for the amount of times that I use this primer, you guys, it still looks like I don't touch it, which is insane. This primer is so freaking good, and a little bit of this goes such a long way. I have really been into these more gripping primers. I just feel like they really help to adhere to your foundation, and they really do make it last all day. So I do have a few gripping primers to talk about in today's video, but this one is definitely my #1 must-have. The next primer that I have here is one that I don't really see much people talk about. This is the KAJA, I think that's how you pronounce it. This is their Dream Puff Radiant Mousse Primer. This is what the primer looks like right here. This primer is so beautiful, you guys. It's like a foam texture, so it's almost like a mousse, if that makes sense. So like, you know when you pump out like your hair mousse and like it grows in size in your hand, this is exactly the same way. So when you actually pump it out of the container, which of course I will show you guys close-ups of the product so you can see what it looks like, it's like a puff, it's like a mousse, and you just put it on your skin, and this is just to give you a glow to the skin. This is not going to be hydrating, this is not going to be pore filling, this is simply to give you a really beautiful radiance to the skin, and it honestly does exactly that. I really do like this primer. I really do enjoy it, and if you don't mind like a little bit of shimmer in your primer, then you would really like this. And what I like about this the most is the fact that you can actually see it through the foundation. I feel like a lot of radiant primers, when you put it on, your skin looks so beautiful, so glowy and dewy, and then as soon as you put on your foundation, it's gone. Once you set with your powder, it's gone, and I feel like it's a waste. With this one here, no matter how much powder I pack on, you can still see the beautiful radiance from this primer peeking through my foundation, which I really do love, and that's honestly the reason why I love this one so much. So on those days where I just want to have a really beautiful glow to the skin, I go in with this primer. It is just beautiful. It's actually the primer that I am wearing today, and I'm actually not wearing any highlighter on my forehead today, which is a shocker, I know, but I'm not, and I'm wearing this primer and my forehead does look a little bit glowy, right? Like it looks like I am wearing some highlighter on my forehead, but I'm not. So get you one of these. The next primer I have for you is a newer one to my collection, but this is also one that I feature on my channel so much, you guys, because it is so good. And honestly, you cannot beat the price point. I can't believe how good this primer is and how cheap it is. It's insane. So this is the Hard Candy Sheer Envy Hydrating Primer. This is their 12-hour makeup grip primer. This is what it looks like right here, you guys. This primer is so bomb. This is definitely a dupe for the Milk Makeup Primer. The color is the same. The texture is the same. I did notice that my makeup lasts a little bit longer, maybe just a few hours longer with the Milk Primer rather than this one, but I will say this one is definitely 100% more hydrating than the Milk one. So I feel like it's one of those things where like you kind of get what you pay for, you know. But this one is so amazing, you guys, and I do get mine at Walmart. And keep in mind, they do have another one in this blue packaging. It looks identical to this one, but it's a mattifying primer. So if you guys are interested in this primer, just definitely make sure that you're reading the label and getting the one that says hydrating primer, because you don't want to get the wrong one by mistake. You know, we want to get this one because this is the one that's amazing. So I really do love this primer. It is absolutely amazing. If you guys don't want to spend the money on the Milk one because it's too expensive, girl, I got you. This right here is a dupe. It's affordable and you can get it at Walmart. My next must-have primer is the Fenty Beauty. This is her, I always have a problem seeing the lettering on here. This is her Soft Silk Pro Filter Hydrating Primer. You guys, this primer is exactly what it says it is. On the skin, it is so beautiful. It's so soft. It definitely has that silky texture. I feel like even though this is a hydrating primer, it still gives my skin that blurring effect. I love this. This is so good, you guys. Whenever my skin is feeling super, super dry, I always go in with this primer. Not to mention, the bottle is really freaking cute, and I love the scent of this. It does have a mild scent, but it's nothing strong. It's nothing like floral or too perfumey. It's amazing, and it's the perfect amount of scent that doesn't make you feel overwhelmed, and it also does not linger on your skin, which I think is bomb. The next primer that I have for you all is a newer primer to my collection. I had started to see this all over social media, you guys. I'm talking like Instagram ads, people buying it, influencers talking about it, and I was like, wow, I really want to try that. And you guys, this primer is so good. I'm so happy that I got my hands on it. This is the Juno & Co. Moonshine Miracle Cream. This is what it looks like right here. It has a super unique package, you guys. It almost looks like a little spaceship, which I think is super cute. However, it is not storage friendly, you guys. This thing takes up a lot of space, and if I did not love it as much as I do, I would have given this away because this thing takes up so much space. However, it is unlike anything else I've ever tried. I do have a dupe video coming up. There's actually a high-end primer that I definitely think this is a dupe for. So I am going to be sharing that in that video. So get excited for that. I have a lot of good dupes. I definitely have been on the hunt to find like some really great dupes, so I'm excited for that. But anyways, this is really, really nice. It's a really thick texture, so it's going to be your moisturizer and primer in one. I love this stuff. So I'm actually wearing this on my skin today too. So I did prep my skin with this first. I let it sit for about 60 seconds, and then I did go in with the Dream Puff from KAJA Beauty. But yeah, guys, this is so good. I love the texture. I feel like it's really nice and smooth on the skin. I also love the fact that it does not interfere with my foundation. It does not make me feel greasy or oily. It doesn't leave any kind of residue on my hands after applying it to the skin. It's just amazing. It also absorbs super, super nicely, you guys. It is so good. And Juno & Co. is a great brand, so I definitely recommend you guys trying this out. The only thing, like I said, is that it's really, really massive. Like, they definitely need to change the packaging of this if they can. I mean, like I said, I really love like the cute little spaceship looking container, but it's just not storage friendly and travel friendly either, which, I mean, none of us are traveling right now, but you know, I'm just saying. But the product inside is really, really amazing, and I highly recommend it. It is definitely one of my must-haves. The next primer that I have for you all is one I have been using for many, many years at this point. It is really, really amazing. This is the Maybelline Master Prime Hydrate and Smooth Primer. This is what it looks like right here. I have gone through many tubes of this at this point. This is kind of like my no-brainer kind of primer, if that makes sense. So on days where I'm feeling dry, I just want to put something on my skin that's going to quickly absorb, and I'm not wanting to use the Juno & Co. I'll go in with this one right here. Also, this one's at the drugstore, so it's very convenient to find it. It's easily accessible. You can find it at CVS, at Walmart, you know, Rite Aid, places like that. Even Ulta Beauty, you can get at Ulta too. I just feel like it's just an easy find, if that makes sense. So if you're looking for a really good hydrating drugstore primer, definitely check out this one. It's amazing. And the major difference between this one and this one here, because like I said, this is also super affordable, is keep in mind this is technically a gripping primer. So this one has that tacky finish when it starts to dry down. And this one here isn't like that. This is like almost putting on a second layer of moisturizer, if that makes sense. All right, you guys, we're almost done. I have a few more to talk about. So the next one here that I have is the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. This primer is phenomenal. I'm pretty sure everyone has tried it at this point. And girl, if you have not tried this primer, you are truly missing out. It is such an amazing primer. I love the consistency, and I know a lot of people say that this is a dupe for the Tatcha Silk Canvas. I do agree, but I do really love my Tatcha Silk Canvas too. I didn't insert it in today's video because I don't use it that much, but when I do, it's really, really great. I feel like the texture is not the same from the two, but they do the same thing. So I did want to put this one in my must-haves because it is affordable, and as you guys can see, she is very well loved and she's used a lot. So this one is amazing. Another affordable primer that is freaking bomb, especially if you have problems with pores, if you need that really beautiful smoothness. This is phenomenal. I also quickly wanted to mention that if you guys didn't know, this is the original putty primer from e.l.f. They did expand their putty primer line, so they do have a luminous one, which not really my favorite, and that's only because it actually has glitter chunks in it, and I'm really not here for the glitter in there. It's a little bit chunkier than I prefer. And then they also created a mattifying one, which is phenomenal. I'm always recommending that one to any of my oily skin clients, and they really do love it and say that it really makes a difference, and their makeup lasts all day. So if you're not like me and you don't have more dry to normal skin or normal to dry skin, then definitely check out the matte version of this primer because I think you'd absolutely love it. Alright, you guys, so the next primer that I have here is from Dermablend, and this is their Instagrip Jelly Primer. This is what it looks like right here. This is also a really amazing primer. Before all the brands started coming out with a gripping primer, this was the only primer that I had seen that said gripping on it. So I was super intrigued. This one is phenomenal as well. This one gets very, very tacky, you guys. And what I like about this product the most, it's a multitasking primer. So it says on here, not only can you use it as a gripping primer, it's also a tightening mask and an instant moisturizer. So if you guys don't know, Dermablend is backed up by a ton of dermatologists. They test all of their products, and they have really great ingredients in their stuff, and they're just honestly absolutely amazing. I feel like when people think about Dermablend, they think about full maximum coverage. Like, that's what you're gonna get out of that brand, and they're just really great with complexion. And you guys, this primer is freaking amazing. So again, this is just another gripping primer that I absolutely love. I love all my gripping primers. I have tried some that I'm like, girl, this is not gripping anything, but these are truly ones that I absolutely love. So this is another must-have, of course, and Dermablend is more of a higher end brand, so just want to give you guys a heads up. Okay, you guys, so those were all of my must-have primers. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's must-have. Let me know down below in the comments what you guys think of these primers. Have you tried them before? Are any of these your favorites? Are you interested in any of these? Let me know down below. I love hearing you guys' opinions, your feedback. We still have a few categories to go through, so if you did like today's video, please do not forget to subscribe. It really does help me out. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. As always, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I really do appreciate all the love and support, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!